Hello friends, welcome back. This is Nima. I've been watching all the shows that Gina K has been doing using the different layouts, master layouts. I don't have too many. I only have 3 master layout, 1, 2, and 5. But I have an idea. How can I use this and other dice that I have, like this one's in here, to make a card a little different. So let me show you how to do this. I'm going to use master layout 1 and 2 for my card. And the first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to use the largest one of the master layout 1 to cut my my card. So I just cut the my base in here, and the next step is that I'm going to use these 2 from the master layout 2, the one with the stitches around, and on the same card. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to center this one on the card that I just cut in here. Let's try to center this. And I'm going to center this one too. Now I have to move the tape. I put the tape on the wrong place. Okay. Let's center this one. See? And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my embossing. Whatever machine you use, follow the instructions on your machine. And I'm setting this up to emboss using the dies. Let me do this and I'll show you the results. Okay, so here I am again. Let's remove this, and here is my card. Careful with this. Yes, I know. I pulled that one in there, and I have created pulled the tape too hard. I wanted to show you the way that this look, and I think it's fantastic. You can see those indentations in there. And what I did is that I just used this one as to like a stencil type instead of cutting with the die. I just wanted to create the impression. And it is, I mean, it's just so cool. Now, if you need to stamp in here, and this is what was my plan in here, you can stamp. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to position my butterflies in such a way that when I put the message, then I cover that boo-boo that I have in there, right? So to stamp, I'm using a stamping tool that I have in here. It's an old one. You know, this is all I have. All right, we work with what we have. And that should be the name of my channel. So let's add a little bit of washi tape in here. I should not do it again. Yeah, I think I have another one in here. Yes, okay, we'll do this one. And I'm gonna stamp this two in here. I'm not gonna add any color or anything. And I'm using black. These butterflies are so beautiful. So they don't need that much. These butterflies are from Gina K also. Let's add a little bit more in here. One more. Okay. So let's this one in here. And I'm just gonna put this card together really quick. Add my my message. I'm gonna I have a message already stamp. Let me get it to put it on the side. And I'm gonna trim that one using one of these banner die cut. So this is the message, the sentiment that I had prepared for this. But once I put it in there, I noticed that it is too big. I want to originally I want to put it, I was going to put it on this side in the middle, but then since I have to cover that, oops, I went with another sentiment from Gina K that it is smaller, so I can just cut it on a regular and then put it in there with a little bit of foam. So I'm gonna add some colors to this, and I'm using this watercolor pencils. This is Bruinsell, and I'm just gonna speed up through this process now. It's just to add some colors. The bottom one will be orange, and then the top one will be in purple and pink. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do with this in here. I'm gonna add a matte in black. So let's add some glue in here. One thing that before I add the mat, and really quick, I cut a piece the same size of the center in here, and I'm gonna put this one in the back right directly in this area. What I want is to support that area. It fits exactly the inside. Let's see if I can get this straight. All right, better than horrible. Okay. And I have the sentiment in here. I thought about putting this on a black mat in there, but there's a lot of black already in this card. And we just have to put it on the card base. Glue again. Okay. And here is a card. And you can see all that indentation that it was created using the master layout too. Let me show you some other ones that I made. I made this one, and again, I used the master layout 2, and then I use this one in here, that this is from the oval shadow shaker, and that one, I love it. You can see the indentation of the oval, and inside you see the stitches. Here is a better view. I added this flower also from Gina K, and I splashed them with, I painted watercolor, and then I do some splashes in gold and pink. The other one that I made in here was like a Christian one. It's a shaker, and I use the cross from Gina K as well, and I use the master layout too for the border. I made one more in here, and that was for this one. I use master layout 5, and then I cut this one with master layout 1, the largest one, and I created a wider border than these two in here, or these three, because this one is also the same. So I use another stamp, and I don't know the name of the stamp. I can find it out. I can find out and then put it there in the comments or in the description. And I added a little bit of gold right over on the water next to the wood, and then this part, and then with sympathy. And this is all white, white, and white. So these are the cards that I made. We zoom out so I can put them all in here. Well, I guess a little more.